Today on Attack of the Show.
Yeah, it's the real deal down there.
Get the inside track from Will Ferrell and Sacha Baron Cohen as we give you the high-octane comedy Talladega Nights. Then we settle the great debate Star Wars or Star Trek.
I should have done this a long time ago.
And
Let's see how tough you really are.
G4 employees beat each other senseless. It's real-life Fight Club with a truly bizarre twist.
It looks worse than it is.
All this and more on a live and totally original Attack of the Show, starting right now.
Wake up, idiot!
What's going on here? Think upon this.
That is right!
Yes! What is this? What is that? What is this?
Kind of a spirit finger.
Welcome to Attack of the Show, TV's only source for what you guys care about. It is Wednesday the 2nd. What's up, everyone? I'm Olivia Munn.
And I am Kevin Pereira. We are coming to you live from the G4 studios here in Los Angeles. And today we have a show that is so action-packed, full of violence, the Middle East would be jealous. I
That's
gotta be
right.
honest.
It is so freaking awesome today. We have a real Fight Club, the biggest nerd debate ever, NASCAR competition. You guys, you better be ready.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, when Al Gore invented the internet, they envisioned a global information sharing network that would bring enlightenment to the planet. Beautiful, beautiful.
That obviously didn't happen.
No.
But we did get a treasure trove of time wasters that we like to stuff into a segment that we call
Around the Net. Companies are fighting over the internet, and it's becoming a huge issue. They've even given a name to this fight, net neutrality. But most people haven't even heard of this. I haven't. So enter wearetheweb.org. Yeah, it's a site devoted to explaining how the average blog browser would be affected if net neutrality was shot down. They even have a music video. Take a look.
I'm the internet, you're the internet, we're the internet, now that's the internet. I like the internet, we love the internet, and I can prove it. I'm the internet, you're the internet, we're the internet, now that's the internet. I like the internet, we love the internet, and I can prove it.
What? I don't get it. Like,
It's things like this that make me question why I even care about the internet in the first place.
okay,
But
but
it's
why does it have a very gay theme to it?
well,
I mean,
that's the internet. It's-
you know what? You know, I would have loved to seen a whole room full of real internet celebs.
Oh, get the Star Wars kid
Yep.
in there swinging around, and maybe the Great Fall Lady.
Yeah, I love the Great Fall
Yeah,
Lady.
doing the grunt, which is that's close, very very close. Even unemployed Skeletor would be great.
that would be
Actually,
great.
one guy was really pissed off that he wasn't in the video. The German kid, have you seen? He's
Yeah.
really upset. He didn't get a call.
Yeah, I think we have a video. of that.
Schnelle Stadt! Jetzt geht's los! 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 Spielen! Du Spielen! Es lädt! Es lädt! Ich will nicht, dass es lädt!
All right.
I know. Hollywood is a bitch, and you have to get used to rejection.
You do.
You know, you go
do.
out all the time.
No,
it
parents
happens.
have to get used to swinging the wiffle bat in that case.
You should've
'cause
just hit 'em.
No kid pounds a keyboard like that in my house. All right. Next up, if you're in the mood for some free-roaming, urban environment-based third-person mayhem, you're in luck. Because the demo for Saints Row hit Xbox Live just last night. Now, unfortunately, the demo limits you to a very small area of the game that kind of lock you in. But gamers are already found a way around the roadblock. It's actually really easy. So you can have a car knock you through the barrier, just kind of tap on the hood and boom, through you go. Sometimes when you wake up, you're on the other side. Sometimes you get stuck in the wall, but we have faith in you. You'll actually pull it off. There's also another way of getting through. If you drive a car parallel to the wall and get right up there and hop out of the car at the right angle, you'll glitch right on through. Now you can run around the entire city.
Nice.
Who doesn't like feeling
Little
like
tidbits.
you're running around someplace you shouldn't be, like naked in your neighbor's backyard when he's at work?
You do that?
You know? Don't pretend like you haven't done it. We all do that. No?
Nice. No, of course, no Around the Net would be complete without a video of someone getting hurt. That's how we do it here at Attack of the Show. Now, here is footage from a rally car race gone terribly wrong. that guy who's running away, there's either a bit of editing going on there, or
Yeah.
it's just a testament to the power of adrenaline.
That was quite a superhero jump out of the way.
That was pretty awesome.
Not
I
bad.
would have done it. All right, this is the way the net ends. Not with a bang, but a whimper and a car crash. And that's enough for today, guys. No more internet.
That's it. Go to attackoftheshow.com for the links to everything you just saw. But right now, it's time for the news that matters. Here's Layla Cayley and the feed headlines.
Thanks, Kevin. Some people are addicted to painkillers. I'm addicted to news. Here's what's coming your way in the feed. Everyone's favorite virtual Candyland, Nintendo, has made an announcement regarding E307, and I'll let you know what the House of Mario had to say about the toned-down proceedings. Plus, find out who isn't laughing about this now infamous internet video. I'll give you a hint, it's not us. We laughed our asses off. Well, that's all you get for now. Back to the couch.
Thank you, Miss Cayley. All right, let's get to the goods.
Yes, good
shall we?
stuff here.
This summer, sports are kind of lagging. You know, we're in the middle of a boring baseball season. Basketball, over. Football hasn't even started yet.
That's right. So you know what we're going to do for you guys? We're going to spice things up with violence. That's right. Right now, it's time to take out our nerd aggression. It is the
Wiffle Bat Fight Club.
I freaking love this show. Got to tell you,
Love the little
freaking
noise
love
it
this
makes.
show.
Yes, the WBFC has had a really long and prestigious history, starting last year, actually,
Yeah.
and an Attack of the Show office beach party where two allegedly drunk producers started beating the hell out of each other with wiffle bats to the point where a mother came over and angrily scolded them.
Wow.
Party was over, allegedly. Now, it became an official league when yesterday we decided to throw this whole thing together.
Yeah, that's right. And today, it is a full-fledged tournament where two players will battle out with wiffle bats, and later, two more will fight it out. Yes, that's 2-2. Now,
Okay.
the winner of each match, and I'll go down to one, will then move on to the final round at the end of the show.
All right, let's go over to Zach and meet our fighters. Dr. Selwyn, who do we have?
Thank you so much, Pereira. Guys, here we go. Are y'all ready? First and foremost, he's 5'8", 150 pounds, and he says, I'm going to club you like a baby seal. Of course, I'm talking about Luke, the Canadian club. Your face is about to go through a brick. Wow! Give it up for Luke. Wow. Now you got to give it up for our next contender right here. He's 5'8". He weighs 180 nickel pounds. He likes to restore blenders in the off season, and he says, as an artist of death, I'll use your blood for my masterpiece. You take the G out of Chicago, replace it with an N, and they call him the Chicano of Chicago, a.k.a. Santo Muerte. Now these two fighters are ready. It's been a long and arduous process to get here, and they're ready to go, Kevin.
All right, refereeing all of our matches today, none other than the legendary Hall of Fame boxing ref, Richard Steele, is here. Olivia, who are you picking to win this fight? The Ghostface Keller or the Canuck?
Well, I saw some fancy footwork from Luke Wall over there, so I'm going with the Wall.
She's going with maple syrup, folks.
All right, gentlemen,
I got
just so
money on
you know, our EMT is standing by outside. You will lose points for grappling and for stepping outside the circle of wiffle death. Do
Gotta
not
stay
step
in it.
outside that line. That's right. Now, if you can't take it anymore and you need to quit, tap on the ground. Tap on the ground 3 times.
All right, folks, you have 1 minute. Let's get the old timer up on the screen. Where's bing? There you go,
That's
Mr.
right.
Steele. Please take it away.
ready? Touch bets. Let's go.
Come on!
Congratulations, you're moving on to the final round.
Wow.
Say hi to the people out there.
Wow, you picked it.
I picked it.
You picked it, man.
Very nice.
I picked
He
it, you
did that for the
guys.
pride of Canada, too.
Oh, man, good work,
Wow.
fighters. Now, stay tuned for our next match later in the show as the WBFC continues.
To be honest, we just kind of wanted to see coworkers beat the hell out of each other. That's the whole reason we're doing this.
He does that one when he actually hit him and it hit his hand.
Do they have... Hey,
Ah.
let me see. If you have any welts, I want to see them. Bring them
Yeah,
over
do
here
you have
if you
any
do.
welts?
The bloodshed is only going to escalate from here on out, folks, because today in The Loop, we're going to answer the age-old question. What's better, Star Wars or Star Trek?
Things that make you go, Both franchises have their history, storylines, and characters, and it's time to pick a winner.
Yeah, we want to know what you think, folks. What would win in a battle, the Enterprise or a Star Destroyer? Vote on our website, attackoftheshow.com. You can text your vote to G4TXT. That's
44898.
Just type that in to vote and register for AOTS Live News Alerts.
All right, and coming up at the end of the show, I'm going to get in on the action and smash Kevin with a bat.
What?
Yeah, you heard it right, Seacrest.
Oh, okay.
All right, stay with us. More blood, guts, and nerd sweat to come. We'll be back.
I'll kill you.
Next, the greatest fanboy debate of all time. Then, Olivia exposes the biggest jerk in Hollywood. Attack is coming right back.
To Attack of the Show. Now, this is what we do on the show. We take our employees and we beat them with wiffle bats. And we got a big welt right here and bruises. And man, I'm sorry about that. You still got your job. That's good. All right, we are live and we're talking Star Trek versus Star Wars. Before the break, we asked you if you thought the Enterprise could take on a Star Destroyer in battle. Well, according to our clone accounting staff, 63% of you said a Star Destroyer would surely take down the Enterprise. Now, here's a product of a mixed marriage between Spock and an Ewok. Kevin Pereira. I hope you don't have any welts, because...
No, I'm good. I'm good. And he doesn't have his job anymore. Sorry, Brian. If you're like us here at Attack of the Show and you're losing sleep over whether the Borg are better than Boba Fett or why the Force puts any silly Vulcan nerve pinch to shame, then you'll be pleased to know that we've assembled a panel of experts in all things Star to finally determine once and for all which is better, Star Trek or Star Wars. Beam up, folks. It's time for The Loop. Joining us tonight in Orbit of Endor, Kevin Rubio, creator of the underground short film Troops and writer of Dark Horse Comics' The Return of Tag and Bink. And from the G4 holodeck, writer, producer of the cult film Free Enterprise and producer of the upcoming film DOA, Mark A. Altman is here. Gentlemen, welcome to The Loop. Interesting location choices. Kevin, I want to start with you. Aside from the toys, because I played with the plastic tricorder thing, that just sucks. Which is better here? What's taking it here? Star Wars or Star Trek?
Well, it's obviously Star Wars versus Star Trek. I mean, if you think probably there's no other film in history that has done more to influence a generation, not only as far as inspirational of entertainment, but really influence the industry as a whole. So, you know, hands down.
We're ignoring Super Troopers then, correct?
I'm sorry?
We're ignoring the existence of Super Troopers and perhaps the Naked Gun series?
For anything that for the last 30 years now that's come out has been influenced by it.
Mark, what say you? Was Star Trek itself influenced?
Kevin, and that's midichlorians. Let me tell you something. Star Trek is so much more of a pop culture institution. It has endured for 40 years because it has an essential optimism about the future, and it also is an allegory for the times we live in. It's about something, and it's a trek. It's noble. There's an odyssey. It goes back to the time of the Greeks. Star Wars is, you know, ray guns and spaceships, and it doesn't hold a candle to Star Trek.
Star Wars is a time-tested story that was taken directly from Joseph Campbell's Hero of a Thousand Faces. So don't
you mean
give me that.
plagiarized?
Star
Yes,
Trek goes
indeed
back
it
to the
was.
Greeks. Star Wars goes back to the Greeks. Everybody's borrowing from everybody.
Yes, and George Lucas borrowed from Gene Roddenberry when he created Star Wars, with cloaking devices and with blasters being thinly veiled
well, you know, one thing is
phasers.
that Star Trek would not be where it is today if it wasn't for Star Wars, because it was Michael Eisner in his short-sightedness at Paramount when Star Wars was such a big hit that said, gee, what do we have around there that's like Star Wars?
All right, Kevin,
do a
let's
Star
talk
Trek
about that. Let's talk about the current state of Star Trek, because if you look at the last few movies and even some of the last few series, it looks like it's not the healthiest franchise of all. Why is that? What is Star Trek missing?
They're boldly staying where every show has stayed before. They've been doing the exact same show for the last 40 years now.
Well, let's talk about Star Wars for a second, shall we? And one word called the prequels, which are completely unwatchable and geared for kiddies. I mean, look at those announcers. In any universe you're from, that's gotta hurt. This is juvenile entertainment. If there was any merit to Star Wars, it was completely negated and destroyed by the prequels.
And the last 7 Star Trek movies have been such
Star
great
Trek
movies.
is so much
opens
more
to
than the sum
grandeur
of
there.
its movies. And the fact of the matter is,
they're just blown-up television shows.
Captain Kirk is an iconic character with the respect of his crew, the loyalty of his friends, and a woman on every planet. That's somebody that males wanted to grow up and be. Luke Skywalker was
He's
a
a
whiner.
male hoe.
Oh, I gotta go into Tatooine to go pick up some
Make it so
clothes.
versus punch it, though. Let's talk about Star Trek versus Star Wars when it comes to the action, because some people around the office are of the opinion that Star Trek, they don't really do a whole lot. They sort of pensively sit around in the same sets and debate and figure out where they're going next. Isn't there something to be said maybe for the action of Star Wars?
Well, there's far more action. Most of the time, Star Trek is sitting around trying to open Halian frequencies and contact stuff. With Star Wars, it's always go in and shoot first.
What you're saying is Star Trek was about ideas and Star Wars was about shooting people? I think that Star Trek has the advantage there, Kevin.
No, I'm saying that Star Wars was enough to inspire a defense initiative which brought down the Soviet Union.
Oh, great. So you're saying
bring communism.
You're saying that Ronald Reagan was influenced by Star Wars. I think you're arguing against yourself right now.
Mark, let me ask you about J.J. Abrams really quick. Do you think he's going to save the Star Trek franchise right now? Does he have any idea what he's doing?
Oh, God, absolutely. I mean, J.J. Abrams is a creative auteur. I think what he did with the Mission Impossible franchise, he actually made a good film with Tom Cruise, so I give him a lot of credit. I think this is a guy who loves Star Trek, who grew up with the franchise, and I think that he will re-energize it in a really compelling way. I can't wait to see what he does with it. Unlike George Lucas, who has run Star Wars into the ground and made it completely irrelevant.
That's true, Kevin. I mean, I saw a little kid with a Jar Jar Binks motorized popsicle the other day, and it made me want to weep a little bit.
For every Jar Jar Binks, there's a Wesley Crusher. And J.J. Abrams, with all due respect to what he did to the Mission Impossible franchise, which was great, doesn't know, he can't even figure out what's going on the island, much less where he's going to take Star Trek.
All right. I think we're going to end it on that one, folks. Thank you very much. It was pretty much an epic battle, but, I'm going to settle it right here. And I'm sorry, I know I'm going to get a lot of hatred, but Star Wars, because I've appeared in a comic book based on the series. Sorry, Mark, I hate to do that to you.
You're killing me here,
Didn't mean to throw you under the bus. It's
You're
true.
killing me.
But, Mark, thank you for coming on. Kevin as well. Thanks for keeping us in the loop, gentlemen. That was a pleasure. Right now, we're going to Olivia, who is, God willing, wearing the metal bikini that I left in her dressing room.
Yeah, not a chance, Pereira. However, if you stick around, you will see my rack. That is my magazine review segment. And Zach gets the dirt on Will Ferrell's vicious makeout session in Talladega Nights. Stay with us. We're TV's only source for what you care about. People are dying over there. Welcome back to Attack of the show that doubles as a certified adult education course in 17 states, and of course, TV's only source for what you care about.
Now, if this is your first time, listen, just play it cool. Get ready. Stretch your arms, flex the fingers, and slide your hands inside Olivia's rack.
All right, this week my rack is loaded with the best from the newsstand. First up is this feature in GQ about the top 12 movie jerks of all time. From
I thought it was just top 12 jerks. You got
top
JT on the cover. I mean, there you go.
Oh, nice. You don't like JT?
No, he's
all
good.
right. Well, the first jerk, there's that jerk in The Karate Kid to the exact same jerk in Back to School. You remember that guy with the blonde hair, the spiky hair that cried at the end because he lost?
He fought with conviction.
Yes, he did. Of course, GQ uses a better word for jerk in the article, and it starts with a D and has 4 letters and ends with the...
Okay, gotcha.
Dirt?
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm there. Dirt. Yes, dirty guys. Very dirty guys.
Next, SFX. The British Sci-Fi Rack has a special issue out that counts down the 20 most influential sci-fi TV shows of all time. Coming in at 15 is Lost. In at 11 are Doctor Who and his fetching scarf. Yeah, these are Brit magazines.
Yeah, okay, I was going to call you out on that one. But.
And at number 1, Star Trek. There are some surprises on the list, including the original Batman series and Knight Rider, as well as a lot of lesser-known shows that sci-fi fans should probably check out. But Batman, really?
Well, you remember the rubber nipples in Batman and Robin? Those
No.
are kind of out of
Is
this
that
world a little bit.
a little bit sci-fi?
They looked a little alien. They moved. They wiggled at one portion.
You were pretty focused on those man nipples.
It was hard to
weren't you?
focus on anything else, yeah.
All right. If you love watching gross videos and people injuring themselves like we do on Attack of the Show, who really doesn't love watching that? I've got the magazine for you. Now, this magazine is pretty much awesome. Shock is like a magazine version of the internet. Want pictures of fat kids? Check. Want nuns gone wild? Check, check. How about a feature on celebrities picking their noses and some facial disfigurement? Check and check.
Who wants to see that crap? No one really cares about any of that.
You do that ball thing that you see when people do outside their window.
Yeah,
when they're at the car and they're also you're like, you know what they're doing.
The best pastime is chilling and watching people at a red light and just watching do the casual look around and then one of those.
Yeah,
and then
the knuckle goes even further and trying to dig
they
around.
dig it in, yeah. It's good times.
Awesome. All right, this month is Faceful Magazine's time to shine. It is the magazine for paintball enthusiasts, but
with a name like Faceful, that could have been a lot cooler.
I know, right? But in this issue, there's an interview with The Daily Show's Rob Corddry, who's got a new paintball movie coming out in August called Blackballed, the Bobby Duke story. The next time a paintball magazine has a celebrity on the cover, it will be for the sequel to Gotcha. Gotcha.
Do you like paintballing at all?
I've never done it, but I'm very competitive.
It's like the wiffle bat fighting is a lot more exciting than paintball. Grown men hiding behind like inflatable cubes, like that's
I know,
lame.
right? This is pretty much the most awesome thing I've ever seen in my life.
I just want to get to it again. Actually.
I know, I can't wait. We'll get to it in a second. Don't you worry.
All right.
And finally, a magazine that has kept us laughing from cover to cover. Budo International Way of the Warrior magazine.
This is real?
This is real, Kevin. It's for bodyguards and martial arts experts, but we think it's even better for people who enjoy laughing at bodyguards and martial arts experts. Yeah, without the fear of actually being gravely injured by said professional ass kickers.
Understandable. So what's in there? Give me a taste, because the cover alone sells me.
I love this guy in here who can choke a man to death with the dispassionate look of someone waiting in line at the DMV.
Gotcha.
See that? It's deadly.
Quality in the Budo magazine, folks. That's all you're going to get.
That is quality. And everyone, that is my rack. Check out attackoftheshow.com for a recap of this week's list of magazines. And you can find all these issues at any of the big racks around town, except Hooters. They just have wings.
Delicious wings.
I hear they're not so great, actually.
No, they're fantastic.
Really?
Now it's time to check in with our very own House Warriors in the Wiffle Bat Fight Club. All right, we are here at round numero dos. The winner of this match will move on to the final round to face Luke, the Canadian Club Wall. You want to welcome our fighters?
Welcome, fighters.
Let's
you guys look pretty tough over there.
They're ready. They're ready. He's 5'10", folks, 140 pounds, and he says, throw your hands through the zone and the bat head explode.
Wow.
Which I think is innuendo. He's Anthony Shore Wars Rogers.
Woo!
Come on now.
He is pop. Now meet our next contender. He's 6 feet tall, 160 pounds, and he says, I'll beat you with my whiffle until you sniffle.
Hello.
Hello. He's Will, the Tenderizer Hathaway.
All right. Oh, some boost, some jeering. Some jeering out there, of course. Of course, folks, our ref, the legendary Hall of Fame boxing ref, Richard Steele. Olivia, who's your pick for this round? You're 1 for 1 thus far.
Yes, I'm going with the man in the green, Mr. Shore Wars.
Shore Wars,
Look,
A. Rogers.
He's got fancy footwork over there.
Look at that. Will is just giving him the dead eye stare, though.
Wow, he's got the...
No life behind those eyes, folks. All right, I'm going for Shore Wars.
Gentlemen, again, you will lose points for grappling and for stepping outside the circle of Wiffle Death. If you can't take it anymore and need to quit, tap on the ground 3 times.
Oh, they'll never live it down. You have 1 minute. Let's get the counter on the screen. Mr. Steele, please take it away, sir.
Are you guys ready? Touch bats, go!
Come on now!
Anthony, do your move. Do that move.
Do the bat move, Ant. Yeah, that's right, ladies.
Nice!
Oh, man. Whew, that gets me going.
I can't wait to see his bruises.
Wow, Shore Wars.
Congratulations.
Moving on to the final round. He just debatted him.
Damn, he debatted him twice.
All right, later on in the show, we are going to crown the grand champion of the first ever Wiffle Bat Fight Club. Who knows who's going to seize the day? This
Who
is
knows?
good. And
Good fight.
who's going to have an induced bat seizure? Place your
Ooh.
bets. I'm going for the Canadian on that one.
All right, you guys. Kevin and I we were just talking. We were thinking about just ending the show right now,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you know, we'd be depriving you of so much quality television. We just couldn't bring ourselves to do it. You guys, don't leave. We're gonna beat the crap out of somebody. Awesome.
I'll punch you.
I'll punch
Next, meet NASCAR superstar Ricky Bobby.
I'm on fire! I'm on fire!
Then it's the final round of Wiffle Bat Fight Club. Attack will be right back.
You were so freaking excited.
I want to jump in there, but
You
I'm
wanna jump
fragile.
in there? Well, wait.
I'm
I'll
bruised.
get you by the end of
I'm
the
like
show.
a peach.
I'm gonna beat him by the end of the show.
Welcome back to Attack of the Show. Coming up in this half hour, we have even more Wiffle Bats, battles, and some bruises.
Yep, and I bet we're crowning a grand champion of Wiffle Bat.
But right now, as we speak, actually, news is happening.
That's true.
Right now, like in real time.
Like right now?
I said right now, baby.
Wait, what about now?
It's happening. It's a good thing we've got the feed, actually. Layla, what do you like better, Star Wars, Star Trek, or guys beating each other with wiffle bats?
You know what? I've got to talk about that. Olivia, did you see him run like a little girl?
I was unarmed. I was unarmed, and I had a show to
You're
host.
such a wimp, man.
I'm all
He's
man.
coming after you, and you're running like a wimp.
Whatever, it's cool. I don't
You
need
watch
this.
him run later.
need
Wait
this.
till the end of the show. He'll run.
He was running,
He will
right?
run.
We could kick your butt, Kevin. You got man up, man. Come on.
Wow. Got called out. Got called out.
All right, enough of picking on Kevin. I hope you haven't filled up on free bread because you're about to get the feed. Nintendo, the company dedicated to making video games cuddly, is the first of the big three game companies to confirm attendance to the scaled-down E3 Media Festival. Although they have not given any specific details, Nintendo is once again expected to be showing off their new console, the Wii. As far as the size of their presentation, we have no official word, but an insider claims they've rented 4 whole suites at the Holiday Inn, so expect it to be huge. Sony and Microsoft have yet to confirm their attendance. With most internet users getting their service from cable or phone companies, AOL has finally decided to throw up the white flag. The company announced it will officially give away, for free, software and services previously only available to subscribers. They will also officially put a stop to their aggressive marketing campaign. This means AOL is cutting out the middleman and will just throw out their promo CDs for you. A new study has discovered that 75% of women would prefer a plasma TV over a diamond necklace. Oh yeah. The study conducted by America's moodiest channel, the Oxygen Network, found that the technology gap between men and women is shrinking, and that women are just as likely to snap up new gadgets as guys. This is, of course, fantastic news because you can't watch the Super Bowl on a diamond necklace, now can you? The study also found that 86% of women would prefer a digital camera over shoes, and that 98% prefer a personal massager over you. Oh yeah. And finally, police in my country, the UK, are on the hunt following this bit of internet tomfoolery. A couple of bored teens decided to test the laws of physics by powering a roundabout with a moped. Of course, hilarity ensued, and by hilarity, we mean that this happened. The girls were violently thrown off once the roundabout reached about 20 miles per hour. While the cops aren't laughing, they are using the video to track down those involved in what they're calling a phenomenally dangerous stunt. Anyone with any information is expected to stop chuckling long enough to call them. Right, will do. And that's today's feed. Be sure to check out g4tv.com/the feed for everything I didn't have time to get to. Now wait 10 minutes before you go swimming because you've just been fed. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Layla. We'll be right back. You guys don't go anywhere.
We have more searing, white-hot programming brilliance ahead on TV's only source for what you care about. That's the show.
Yeah, and I'm going to beat you.
I'll kill you.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to a live Attack of the Show, TV's only source for what you care about. Things are very heated today.
Yes.
Very.
And welty.
Well, very
I don't know if
well
that's
seen.
as a verb
and
or not, or an
purpley
adjective
bruised
at
and
this
those
point.
like red dots.
Yeah, gotcha. That's just my inner thigh. The rubber's still burning, folks, because right now we're going over to our very own lovable misfit, Zachariah Selwyn. Zach?
Hey, thanks, guys. Now, as you know, I am a huge Hollywood celebrity. Well, Hollywood adjacent, really. So I don't drive my car anywhere. I get my personal assistant to carry me on her back to my private helicopter, which just happens to be piloted by Playboy bunnies. But when the makers of the new Will Ferrell movie Talladega Nights invited me to the Chicagoland racetrack for a screening and a test spin, I couldn't resist.
Oh, hey, I'm Ricky Bobby.
NASCAR has become one of the biggest spectator sports in the U.S., so it was just a matter of time before Hollywood tackled this very popular and very serious sport.
Help me, Jesus! Help me, Tom Cruise!
And just like the ladies reveal themselves at NASCAR races,
Please be 18.
the cast of Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby, revealed to me what it was like working on the latest race car flick.
Are you aware of the fine racing movies are past? You know, there's a few Paul Newman movies, Cannonball Run, Days of Thunder. Where does Talladega Nights stand up?
Six Pack.
Six Pack?
Starring Kenny Rogers.
Classic.
Classic.
Yeah! Turn up the heat! Go on and get some, boys!
This is kind of like the North Dallas 40 of NASCAR movies. You know, it's like, I think it's the satirical take that's going to put it on the map.
Ricky Bobby is a driver.
Yeah, it's a real deal down there.
And just who is the man with two first names?
Well, Ricky is, you know, he's kind of the hotshot driver on the circuit. His motto is, if you ain't first, you're last.
What does that do? Does that blow your mind? That just happened.
He pushes it to the limit.
Ricky Bobby takes it deep.
He takes it, yeah, well, I don't know about that.
Is this some kind of joke? You guys put me on?
Well, the big news is that NASCAR has gone French.
And Sacha Baron Cohen got a little surprise his first day on set.
Well, I didn't know that my character was gay.
That's sick.
I get onto set, next thing I know, Will Ferrell's tongue is halfway down my mouth. And I just thought, this isn't right.
You know, he made out with me during our interview. It was very uncomfortable.
But Sasha and I weren't the only ones getting lip service from Will.
I didn't make out with Will Ferrell. I made out with Ricky Bobby.
You're making me hot.
Because I'll never forget, Adam McKay goes, I need you guys to make out. And I was like, well, how? Like, and he goes, I want a vicious makeout session. And I was like, vicious?
Definitely inappropriate in front of the kids.
Who's the better kisser, Will Ferrell or me? Who's a better kisser, Will Ferrell or me?
Stop. Damn. I don't know.
Sorry about that. Okay.
I guess Will. That's how you want to play it.
Even?
Even? Yes. You know, this could really be the film that finally puts NASCAR on the map as a popular sport. And I'll have more with the cast and crew of Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby, tomorrow. Now I've got to check on my sexy pilots, if you know what I'm talking about. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Zach. Coming up after the break, more Wiffle Bat Fight Club.
Yes, get the children out of the room, but do whatever you want with the women. Right now, here's what you saw before, and then get ready because we have the World Championships ahead. It's the WBFC.
What's going on here?
We're men and we're jumping.
Welcome back to Attack of the Show, TV's only source for what you care about.
Right now, I'm betting they care about grown men hitting each other with plastic bats. No? No? Well,
Yeah.
you better, because it's time for the final round of Wiffle Bat Fight Club. All right, gentlemen, you've both fought hard. You both fought well. You have the welts to prove it. You are the best in your class, but now you got to take on each other.
Yes, Luke, the Canadian club, you beat your opponent down. He had welts the size of my head. How did it feel to beat him down?
Well, it felt pretty good. I just pictured a baby seal, which wasn't that hard because Keller kind of looks like a baby anyways.
Oh, wow. Still talking
Babyface
trash.
Keller. Babyface Keller. Gracious in victory. ladies
Now,
and gentlemen.
Anthony Shore Wars Rogers. Now, you had a very good technique. Was it strategy to basically take out the wiffle bat completely out of his hands?
You know, Olivia, I gotta say one thing. I said it before, I'll say it again. Throw the hands through the zone, let the bat head explode, okay? let the bad head explode. That's all I got to say.
That sounds like a recipe for teen pregnancy. I don't understand what that means.
All I got to do here is win. Let's get this over with.
Okay.
Okay, win.
All right, great. It's time, gentlemen. Now you will lose points for grappling or stepping outside the circle of wiffle death. You know the rules. If you can't take it anymore, drop down to the ground like a little girl, tap 3 times. Your mom will come pick you up and hand you a juice box. You have 1 minute. Let's put it on the screen. Olivia, who are you picking?
I'm going with green.
Going with green. All right, Canuck, let's see it, Mr. Steele.
I love you. Going with green, though.
Please take it away, gentlemen. Swing for the fences.
Okay, this for the championship of the world. Touch your bats. Go!
Come on now! Swing away! As your prize, you get a free shot on Mun.
No,
Take it away. No? Oh, okay,
I'll
all right.
You should run. Woo! All right, at last we crown an ultimate wiffle bat fight.
Let's hear it for him. He's a warrior. He is a warrior. A god amongst men. Using plastic to make lesser men his bitch. That's right, fight fans. This has been a night to remember. What? That was the most awkward crowd chant ever. What was it? What did you say? Mr. Rogers. Mr. Rogers. All right. Stay where you are. We're going to be swapping down the set and answering your video voicemail. Plus, coming up, Olivia is going to smash someone with the bat. It's definitely not going to be me. Stay right where you are. We're TV's only source for what you care about. I hate you. I hate you both.
If you haven't been watching Attack of the Show, here's a taste of what you're missing. For more info, go to attackoftheshow.com.
Welcome back to Attack of the Show. Now, we want to thank our very incredible referee, Mr. Steele, over there. Thank you so much for coming out. And I also want to thank my office buddy, Anthony Rogers. He sits right next to me. And
do you want to show him your wounds? I mean, when you signed up, did you think it would be anything like this?
Yeah, I got a mark or two, I got to admit, but it ain't phase me.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. Hold on.
Can we get close in this?
Look at this. Hold on. And the worst is it stings, doesn't it?
Don't you do that.
Does it sting a little bit?
No, it's fine.
I'm just saying.
Don't do it.
It's raw. That's raw.
It looks like the blood is raised to the surface because it's kind of bumpy.
Yeah, it hurts a little bit, but you should see Luke.
Wait,
you're right. We should see the Canadian because apparently he's at the EMT now. What happened to his arm?
I can't. I'm watching the fight right now, Kevin.
I heard.
You were actually in the fight, by the way.
Guys,
it looks like he got his arm taken out.
I heard you hit him in the nose too.
Well, the first round I got hit in the face twice, so
man,
sometimes you go by the rules, sometimes you do what you got to do to win.
Turnabout is fair play in the pit.
Let me ask you. Now you work for us and you signed a release and everything, but what do you get for winning?
Pride, respect.
That's right, folks. He's
like
a true champion.
Man.
Show him you love him. Right off into the sunset, Anthony Shore Wars. Take off, buddy. Go beat with your fellow contestants, and we'll check in with you later. That was incredible.
That was awesome. I can't believe you hit him. You're so bad.
No, it was a love tap. It's just it'll nurse him back.
Now let's just go to the video voicemail in our monitor heads. First up, we have Bob from Nebraska.
Hey, Attack Show, what's going on? I always kind of wondered, who has the most annoying fans? Star Wars or Star Trek?
6 of one, half dozen of the other on that one. I mean,
right?
I don't know. I'm going to say Trek just to further piss them off because they already hate me for saying Star Wars was the winner. So I'm going to say Star Trek.
All right, I'll go with you, Star Trek too.
There you
just
go.
Because.
Yeah,
because
take
I
that,
want to.
Forum kids. Bring it.
Bring it.
She's got a bat.
I'll freaking kill you. Next, we have Mitch from Rhode Island.
Do you think the younger generations will ever understand the importance of the original Star Wars trilogy?
Ooh.
I don't. Do they understand the importance of proper webcam framing? It's like, now I got a half of some dude's cheek and his wall.
Probably not, you know, because...
you weren't there for it.
No.
You know, sadly,
you can't appreciate
the
it.
Matrix trilogy was supposed to be our big trilogy. Unfortunately, you know, the Wachowskis kind of butchered it for 2 and 3. But I don't think they'll ever understand the gravity that those films had when they were released, you know?
Nope. And finally, it's Zandri from San Diego.
Hey guys, my name is Zandri from San Diego, California, and my question for you is, if you were a superhero, what type of superpowers would you have?
Oh! We got that at Comic-Con. Mine was the power of impregnation through sight.
And what was mine?
I don't remember what yours was, actually. I really don't pay much attention to you, to be honest.
We just talk.
I just look for my name in the prompter, and that's it. I phone it. It's called Phoning It In, kids.
Awesome.
We've been doing it since 05.
Notice the bat. Notice the bat.
I noticed the bat. That was good. What'd you think? A Wiffle Ball Fight Club, I think, could really, or Wiffle Bat Fight Club, I think, could be the next greatest sports sensation.
I think it's pretty... I'm so glad that we ourselves made it a tournament. We just went ahead and deemed it a tournament.
It was pretty awesome, and literally they got yelled at for fighting on the beach, and that's where this got started. You haven't felt the pain, though. Why don't I give you a little love tap with it? Why don't I just...
Hey, man, if Anthony Rogers can do it, I can freaking do it.
Right in the gut?
Go for it.
It stings a bit, right? You feel it.
All right.
There's definitely like a sting there.
Great. Coming up tomorrow, Zach goes back to the NASCAR track to hear more about the Ballad of Ricky Bobby, plus a live performance from the Bronx.
Yes, and
but,
finally...
wait, actually, let me go ahead and beat the crap out of you.
No, we're good. Finally, we've crowned a Wiffle Bat Fight Club champ today, folks.
Yes, but we were left out of the action, so right now I'm going to hit Kevin.
No,
Yeah, no, it said it in the prompter, so seriously, just turn around.
What?
Where do you want it?
You said turn around, you asked me where I want it. The options are pretty much limited at that point, sweetheart.
Well, just
here. Just do it. Bring it. Let's see it. Oh! Is that all you got?
Is
that really all you got?
Kevin, I know that hurt. Oh, my God. I'm so sorry.
I hate you.
I'm so sorry.
Don't touch me!
What?
No, bring it. I have to prove my manliness. Just take a shot. Go for it. This is for the YouTube. Just go for it. Do it. Oh!
What is going on now?
One more.
All the things you saw today.
One more.
Go to attackoftheshow.com.
Okay, wait. No, they're not even looking.